guys, this is the full flip through of my first official bullet journal. I did have a pen holder here, but it's on my current journal. Some of these stickers started falling off, so I put tape on them. So this is from January to July of this year, and it's pretty thick. So started with this, I actually weighed it. I didn't weigh it actually after I finished it, but a friend of mine was curious about how much weight it would add up after all the stickers, so I'll have to weigh this again and see how much it weighs compared to the start. This is just my cover. So this I did watercolor and micron pen on watercolor paper, and then I glued it into the journal. This is my first monthly spread. I totally messed it up and only did 4 weeks, and I actually had all the 5th week on the bottom here just with like tiny boxes, and then my stepmom suggested putting the diagonal lines there to divide it, and then washi tape to the rescue, covered up the bottom and fixed that up. And this is my really messy first habit tracker. I just kind of randomly drew lines and then filled it out. Didn't really pre-plan it too much, but it worked for that month. I started with doing a horizontal layout, so this was the first week of January, so I started with January 1st, so it wasn't a full week, so it's just 5 days. And then I just kept with the horizontal layout for the whole month of January. And then, well, I guess not quite the full month. Last week I went to this kind of box layout, I guess. I have Thursday as the biggest box, just because Thursday is always my day off, so I'm always the busiest that day, so I have lots of stuff to do at home. So February I did a little better. I actually got the right amount of rows, so I added too many boxes on this side, so I just covered it up with some stickers. So this habit tracker is a little bit neater. I have it split up half and half on each page instead of like 5 days on one page. And then I continue with the box layout, but I made Thursday more vertical. Kind of all pink Valentine's themed. And then again, I kind of went totally different for the last week of the month, so it's still kind of the same layout, but I didn't actually draw the boxes. And I added some shiny paint on there. I think I was painting something else and I had leftover, so I just decided to pop it in my bullet journal. So March, I really went all out with the monthly layout. This is in colored pencil, Prismacolor Scholar, and then I actually added acrylic paint there. So this took me a lot longer than the other month, especially drawing all the separate boxes, but it was a lot of fun to color. And I actually forgot to put the days of the week originally, but there was a bit of space at the bottom, so I added those stickers there. So this was March, so I kind of went rainbow theme to go with St. Patrick's Day, so I did the whole habit tracker all rainbow colored. So this like highlight across there is actually the dual-ended Staedtler markers. And then this month I added like a brain dump page, which I did like rainbow boxes on, and then I just have like random stuff on this side. And so for this month I tried the vertical layout, and I kind of went like rainbow, so it was 7 days across. I only did that for 2 weeks and decided I really did not like it, especially in this size of book. I feel like the vertical columns are a bit too narrow. And then for St. Patrick's week, I went all green, so this is like the only week that doesn't have any purple pen. It was really kind of weird to write with a green pen, but it matched. So I got green and gold going for that one. And I went back to horizontal. So back to horizontal for that week. And then for April, I was going to do a little bit more doodling on here, but it took me ages just to do these on here. I don't really like drawing in here just because the dots kind of throw me off. When I drew this rabbit, the dots from the grid actually lined up like perfectly with the eyes before I colored it in. It just looked really weird. And then my habit tracker again. And then this month I added a sleep tracker, and then see my very full messy brain dump page. And then this is when I started doing the Dutch door layout. So I have just a little door here, so I cut off quite a bit at the bottom and on the sides. So I have a dinners here, and then I have work, and I got workouts over there. Got like Insta posts, and I got a whole cleaning schedule going on there. So same idea here. Change the layout on the sides a little bit. So same Dutch store here, as well as here. And then May I did kind of same style as March for the separate boxes, and I colored the drop shadow, so each of these is a different shade of purple. And I got the days of the week at the bottom again, because apparently I can't remember to do those at the top. And then this is one of my favorite habit trackers just because of the washi tape. It just really framed it nicely. So this one I added a weather tracker. So I have different weathers there, and then I highlighted whichever weather it was to highlighted both if it was like sunny and cloudy. I didn't have a partly cloudy on there. And then I have the high and low temperatures. And then this is just another brain dump page. And then I'm back to the Dutch door layout. Well, birthday grand opening panda there for when I open my Etsy shop. Lots of purple this month. And it is always purple because I'm pretty much always writing purple pen, but I decided I don't really use the monthly layout much. As you can see, all I have on there is my work, but then I have it on the weekly page anyway, so I don't really look back at this. So I decided to do a different layout here and just do a little calendar, and then I had a list here. So I tried just writing down like one thing every day that kind of stood out, but I didn't quite finish that month. And then my habit tracker again. And then I did weather again. This one actually had the partly cloudy on there. And then another big brain dump page. And then more Dutch store layouts. And more purple. And this is, I did the habit tracker first, I think. I think I did that by mistake because that kind of confused me for a second. So, July is Canada Day, so I went with kind of a red, black, and gold theme, like Canada and like fireworks, I guess. This one, I messed up the original calendar, so I ripped a piece of scrap paper and redid it. And I kind of thought it looked kind of neat anyways, and then I tried this again, but I really didn't get close to filling that one out. And then I went pretty crazy decorating this brain dump page because I had an urge to scrapbook. Still haven't scrapbooked since this, but I got out my scrapbooking embellishments and added a few more things onto here. And then I have my sleep tracker, and then I had a PR team for that month, so I just tracked everything on there. And then I decided to make my Dutch door a little bit bigger, so I cut off less at the bottom and then had more stuff on the sides, which gave me a lot more room to write for each day. And then this was another no purple week where I used this black and white sticker kit, and I also made the Dutch door even bigger, made it all the way down to the bottom. And then this is like my least colorful week, and I used pretty much all black for everything. And then I went full colorful on this one, so I did cut off a little bit here just to have the week number. And then this one's back to the full Dutch door. Apparently that was a really slow day there. There's like nothing written. And then this is the end of this book. So I just went to the end of July, so this is only 4 days here. So there's full day on each door there. And then it goes to, so all this stuff at the back, I basically started from the back. So this is kind of where I was brain dumping everything before, and then it got really full, so I decided to do them monthly. And then I have kind of a just counted chart there, and I was trying to figure out the month sizes. And I have my pocket at the back there, just washi tape with an envelope. And then just my random doodles that I started with. These are my very first pretty much doodles for my stickers. And then I have just a whole page of meal ideas, my crochet projects tracker. So I've only done 5 crochet projects so far this year, but I'm hoping to get all of these done by the end of the year. I didn't do much crocheting from February till like a month ago, so hopefully be able to get some more done there. So I have the numbered stickers there that also go to 31 that I can use for days of the month. And then I have just a whole bunch of random stuff back here. This is my book tracker. Again, I haven't read too many books, but I have the first lines of every book that I've read so far this year in there. And then this is just more scribbling, planning for the next book. And then this is just a little diagram of my front entry, because we painted it, just figuring out which walls were which color. We used this dark purple and the dark gray. And then just hashtags list and different shop stuff. And then I have a bunch of washi tape swatches here. So I did purple, pink, red, and then orange and yellow I have very few of, so they both got on one page. And then green, blue, and then this is all the foiled ones. Well, not all of them, just the ones that fit on this page. Black and white, and all the ones with words, and then florals, and then there's another random blank page. And then I have this definition section, so any words I've come across while I'm reading, I write the word down and the definition, and then the sentence where I found it in the book. I got lots of random blank pages in here. It's another washi sample page, more sticker idea lists. It's all my sticker SKU lists. So I still am using this book because there's some stuff in here that I'm still adding to. This is just a random pen test page. And then this is my planning for the next book, trying to decide what I needed to move over. And then this is my actual pen test page where I just did every black pen I have. So this is the Artist Loft journal from Michaels. And then this is the back of it. So in certain light you can see it more. Only a couple of them kind of bled through, and then I find black ghosts a lot more anyways, just because it's darker, but that is the end of that book. The end. Hope you guys have a great day.